In the heart of a lush valley, nestled between rolling hills and meandering streams, there lay a village unlike any other. This beautiful settlement was known far and wide for its peculiar rule. No one was allowed to tell a lie. Generations ago, the founders of the village had decreed that honesty was the cornerstone of their community. To enforce this strict code, they spoke of a fearsome creature that dwelled in the depths of the nearby ocean, a monstrous being that emerged only to punish those who dared to deceive. The villagers grew up with tales of this creature, whispered around bonfires and passed down through bedtime stories. They called it Omenani, the guardian of truth. According to legend, Omenani would rise from the ocean's abyss whenever someone uttered a falsehood and would drag the liar into the cold, dark waters, never to be seen again. Nobody could accurately describe Omenani's appearance as it frequently changed, but she was always partly covered in smoke. As a result of this legend, the people of the village prided themselves on their honesty. They spoke plainly and truthfully, knowing that any deviation from the truth could lead to dire consequences. Strangers marveled at the village's integrity, and many travelers passing through would remark on the sincerity that seemed to permeate every conversation and interaction. Among the villagers lived a young woman named Ngozi, whose beauty was as radiant as the sunrise over the hills. Ngozi was kind-hearted and gentle, with a smile that could brighten even the cloudiest day. Many young men in the village admired her from afar, but it was the handsome and charming Emeka who had captured her heart. Emeka was the son of the village blacksmith, known for his skill in crafting delicate jewelry from bits of silver and gold. Despite his modest upbringing, Emeka possessed a confidence and warmth that drew people to him. He and Ngozi would often meet by the stream that wound its way through the village, sharing dreams of a future together. However, not everyone in the village was pleased by the budding romance between Ngozi and Emeka. A group of jealous young women, envious of Ngozi's beauty and the attention she received from Emeka, conspired to tarnish her reputation. One fateful afternoon, they spread malicious gossip that Ngozi had stolen a valuable piece of necklace from one of the village elders, a blatant lie, but one that ignited a spark of suspicion among the villagers. Word of the alleged theft spread like wildfire, reaching the ears of the village council. According to their strict laws, theft was one of the gravest offenses, punishable by the intervention of Omenani herself. Ngozi was summoned before the council, her heart heavy with fear and disbelief. She stood before the elders, her eyes brimming with tears as she pleaded her innocence. "I swear by all that is true, I did not steal anything," Ngozi said, her voice trembling with fear. The council deliberated, torn between their reverence for the village's laws and their fondness for Ngozi. Finally, they decided to put her honesty to the test. The next morning, they would take her to the edge of the ocean and invoke the presence of Omenani. If Ngozi spoke the truth, though unsure, they reasoned the creature would spare her. That night, as Ngozi lay awake in her small room, she prayed fervently for the truth to prevail. She knew that if Omenani appeared and deemed her guilty, she would be lost forever to the depths of the ocean. Fear clutched at her heart, but she found solace in the unwavering belief that honesty would be her shield. It was her only hope. The morning dawned with a hushed reverence as the villagers gathered at the water's edge, their faces solemn with anticipation. Ngozi stood before them, her hands clasped tightly in front of her, her gaze steady despite the fear within. The village elders, clothed in robes of woven seaweed and shells, chanted ancient incantations that were said to summon Omenani from the depths. The air grew heavy with tension as moments stretched into eternity. Then, as if conjured by their words, the surface of the ocean began to ripple. A low, mournful sound echoed across the water, sending shivers down the spines of all who stood witness. From the heart of the ocean emerged Omenani, its form towering and majestic against the backdrop of the morning sky. The villagers gasped in awe and fear as Omenani loomed over Ngozi. The creature's presence was suffocating, its aura of judgment felt in the salty air. For a long, tense moment, Omenani regarded Ngozi with an unreadable gaze, as if weighing the truth of her words. Ngozi held her breath, her heart pounding in her chest. Despite being overcome with fear, she met Omenani's gaze with tender boldness, her eyes conveying the depth of her innocence and desperation. The creature seemed to hesitate, its ancient wisdom mingling with a hint of uncertainty. Then, without warning, Omenani reached out a hand, not to drag Ngozi into the watery depths, but to gently touch her forehead. A ripple of surprise spread through the crowd as Omenani's gesture conveyed a profound revelation. The creature had sensed the purity of Ngozi's heart, the truth that resonated within her soul. In that moment, the village elders understood. Omenani, the guardian of truth, was not a merciless judge, but a sentinel of integrity. Its purpose was not to punish blindly, but to uphold the essence of honesty and justice. With a final solemn nod, Omenani retreated back into the ocean's depths, its form dissolving into the shimmering waves. The villagers watched in awe as the creature vanished from sight, leaving behind a newfound sense of awe and reverence. Ngozi, her eyes brimming with tears of relief and gratitude, was embraced by Emeka and the villagers alike. The false accusations against her dissolved in the wake of Omenani's revelation, replaced by a renewed faith in the power of truth and innocence. From that day onward, the village of truth underwent a transformation. They continued to uphold their tradition of honesty, not out of fear of punishment, but out of respect for the principles that Omenani had embodied. The tale of Ngozi and Omenani became a legend passed down through generations, a testament to the enduring power of integrity and the redemption that comes with understanding. As for Ngozi and Emeka, their love blossomed amidst the newfound harmony of the village. They were married beneath a canopy of flowering vines, their union celebrated with music and laughter that echoed across the valley. And though Omenani was never seen again, its presence lingered in the hearts of the villagers as a reminder of the transformative power of truth. Do you think Omenani would return? Please comment your thoughts below. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe